Alright, so now I'm completing up this brush here. This one is, it's a little warped, and after it dried out some, it's got a distinct curve to it. And to fix this, I'm going to go ahead and do a few steps. First off, I'm going to need some hot water. I'm going to need some toilet paper or paper towel, whatever the heck you want to use. This is just some hairspray. You can use hair gel if you want. That's a little bit better for this. And of course, a giant rock. This is a soapstone. First off, you want to start by soaking your brush, and you don't need to do it long. You just need to be able to open up the bristles on the brush. Basically, it's just softening them. This is a natural fiber, so I don't need to soak it too long. If it was a synthetic fiber, one of those white brushes or yellow brushes, I'd probably need to soak it a little bit longer with a little bit of dish soap, just so it can soften properly. I mean, this is really hot water. This is almost boiling hot. Alright. So, as you can see, it's already started to flatten out some because of the hot water. But I still have like the little bits of weird ones going on everywhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this brush after I've gotten off a bunch of the excess here. Alright, that wasn't working. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a bunch of the excess here. I'm just going to put some hairspray on there. Now this is just liquid form, but you can do whatever you want. And this is going to help give it some strength and some hold when it starts to set up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this toilet paper here. I'm using a biodegradable something like this. Something that can easily be dissolved in water, because it will stick to this if I use like hairspray or hair gel or something like that. And I'm just going to use it and create like a little simple wrap. Make sure it's all nice and tight. If it's round, it's a little bit easier, but if it's flat, you got to make sure you follow the body of the flatness. And then, since I am using a flat one here, I'm going to crush it down into this right here. And then this will be able to set up for in the next, I don't know, in the next hour or two, this will be able to set up, and I'll probably wait overnight. And when I come back, I'm going to take a little shot of how to clean out the brush and show you what it looks like afterwards. So, more later. Alright, so it is the next day, and as you can see, this is pretty good. I'm not too worried about this because this is just a cheap brush. I crush my brushes into the canvas, and I'm really horrible to them. But this is a pretty good, everything's all set. I rinsed it out. It's got a little bit of body to it still, so I'm not too worried about that. And it's got a little bit of stray hairs. If I really wanted to, you just trim these off. You just peel them back all the way back down, and then you just cut them down. But I'm not too worried about that. This is good. Like here's a brush that I've had since forever. I mean, this one has been beaten down, broken. I mean, it's got a broken end on the bottom here. I mean, I've used this like how many millions of times. And as you can see, I've trimmed it down a lot. And, I've just done the same process. And if you have a brush that, just needs to be salvaged, it works. Thanks for watching.